If you know you have not listened to Goz's audio recording of the webinar meeting that happened on Sunday, please, you want to go back, scroll up, and get that recording. Just play it. It doesn't matter what you're doing. So it's it would help. Yes. So we've this is one of the products that has been launched, a new one from My Daily Choice. The best part of this particular product is it cuts across borders. And anybody that is very smart right now is going to make use of the internet ASAP. You want to be banging on it right now so that you know that, guess what, as little as the volume coming from here is, the more you have, the more volume you get, the more reward credits you get. I'm sure some people will see more of what we mean by reward credits. And then the more, even when you are yourself are you're ready to travel, and for those who are going in faith, wanting to make sure they make Manifest 2020, if you're still thinking about it, the company has made it much more easier now. You can pay $50 by the end of this month. As soon as you key into it, you pay 50 November, and then you pay 49. So you have a whole year to actually start saving towards it. You have a whole year to start working towards your the Las Vegas event. And the greatest part is, the more you sell the travel, the more it will really, really enhance that lovely portion when it comes to you doing flights or cruise, or anyway, most of it for going to Las Vegas will be flights. Bear with me, please. So coming on here now, I'm just going to be starting because it's very, very exciting. The more I deep into this, the more exciting it is, the more like, wow, this is money for those who can see beyond what this has to offer. If you know you have not yet gone ahead to open up your Highlife Travel, you need to do it. If you need to wait for Query Wallet for Thursday, ensure that as soon as it's dropping, you are buying it. You are buying it because you need it to be able to start advertising, like some of the things I've started doing. And you're going to be seeing more of this. My name is Steve Mizenia, and I'm about to take you on this fantastic cruise of how to sell Highlife Travel. All right, the Highlife Travel, we know it's all about travel, and then this is what it offers, mostly at wholesale rates. So vacations, hotels, flights, excursion, cruises, car rentals. And this is about everything that has to do with travel. If you're going on vacation or if you're going to use an hotel, you're also going to be needing flights. Go hand in hand. And if you're also there and you'd like to drive in another country, particularly if it's left-handed, if you are fine, some people don't mind. If they do right-handed, they do left-handed. Amaka is very good at that. So you can switch. Fantastic for you as well. You could go ahead and do Canada. That would save you a lot on transport though. Even if it's booking excursion for schools, that's another lovely thing that we offer at the on this particular portal. This particular portal is what you sell. What you're going to be selling is the portal. So I want to change your mindset. I know most of us are thinking flight, flight, flight. Now you're going to know the reason why. If I were you, I wouldn't be chasing flight like that. I would chase from the back end, and then we end up meeting ourselves at the flight section. And I'm going to break it down to you in a little bit. But the first thing first you need to do, on your back office, you see this particular line up. You want to click on Highlife Travel. It opens up this travel. You scroll down and then you click on buy your membership. Quite important. Once you are on there with it, then it opens you up. Now, why I am not so going to be bothered with me using the flight as an example for me to get people to buy this particular portal. With the flights, apart from it, it's a big industry. $7.6 trillion in US dollars in 2016, 4.1 billion international arrivals, and individual average spend about $1,200 as well. So it's a massive industry. So, but this industry is being it's like a cartel, a cabal. They are the ones in charge. everybody that tries to say, oh, you can get to cheap rates, you can get to, everybody is still bouncing under these people. And that is what they call the travel brokerage. Now, all these brands, I'm sure some of us have seen them online, when they want to book hotels or book whatever, they are all under Expedia. Expedia is their main head. It looks like they're different companies, but everything is dancing to this tune of what Expedia has to offer. So, two key players. So, this is Expedia here, and the next one is the Priceline Group brand. That's the second one. And some of us may have seen booking.com, kayak, rental cars, everything. This I used to use this for one company I used to do travel with before. When we think we do but sometimes it's really good. If you're actually getting to do flight for people, some tricks are learned on the trade. Make sure that you're advising the person can leave on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and coming back on a Thursday. The prices are okay, but anything weekend is always high up. And then if you want to do it as well, it's best to do check rates midnight in the night, within 12, 5, 6, 7 in the morning. Anything higher than that, the price rate goes up. So if you're actually into wanting to do flights for people, so those are some little tricks that that may help you when you want to sell the flights. So I know I used to use this particular people. They used to seem like the cheapest until, and then another thing about flights. What I'm really going to make you guys think, you know what? I'm going to come from the back here as well. Flights, if you're actually using one system, if you're on your computer, your iPad, if you're on your iPad and you're continually using it. So yes, midnight your time. Anytime that is midnight your time, it's fine. Anytime midnight your time is fine. But the thing about the thing about it is, if you keep using one particular device, the price will just start going up anyhow. It will now go up so badly that the person you're trying to sell to is, yeah, I saw it at this price. Now, why are you giving you? Are you people are saying that you are cheap, you are this and that. So you want to have like 3 or 4 devices. So if you are normally using this one, you stop using this one for a week, you move to the other one. You keep interchanging. Selling flight is very, very tricky. Really, really tricky, my people. So these key players, they have not been able to break the code. Oh, somebody says my mic is shaky. Please, I hope is. Can you hear me now? Please let me know. Oh, apologies. Let me see. And I'm just on one. Is it clear now? Beautiful. All right. Okay, I think it's my armrest that is covering the loudspeaker. Good, fantastic. Thank you. Okay, so like I was saying, I said that you using one device is not going to be nice. You need to actually have 3, 4 devices. So if you're using your phone this week, next week you're using your laptop, the other week you are using so many other things. Infinity Smart, you need to log out. Sorry, bear with me, please. Log out and come in again. Then click on computer audio. Computer audio, if it asks for how you want the audio. Okay. Next time I'll try to come much more early so that you can try it. All right. Okay, so coming back on here, I won't be able to answer questions, so we can be able to flow very well. Okay, so all questions will be after the meeting. So these are the 2 key players. They are the cabals in charge. We can't break them. We can't go. There is nothing anybody can do. It's whatever they call the price that it is. But somehow, Highlife Travel has been able to see how you can blend even with the cheapest that claims outside this, because we have a very, very fantastic portal. They have been able to get it wholesale direct, and it was this portal is almost like on a subscription of like 5K, very, very expensive. And then we are just having it at this amount, so it was quite expensive to get. at that for them having it. So each of us is having like 5K worth of portal to use. Okay. Whatever device you can use, whatever device, just make sure you are not using the same device again and again. It would not give you the best rates when you're dealing with flights. It won't give you the best rates. All right, so leaving these two cabals, so that is why nobody has really been able to get in. But with things like hotels, the car cruises, weekly stays, and these are what people would naturally need. Apart from those that normally they go they go to somebody's house for them. But in places like Dubai, if they don't know someone, they have to use the hotel. In places like Disney, those who take their children, and trust me, Nigerians travel with their family. They may not let you know. They travel very well and they spend money on hotels. They do, most of them love accommodation so that they can actually cook their own meals. Some of them don't mind. Those that don't like stress, those ones don't mind as well. So you want to come from the back, because if I can give you fantastic deals from hotels, the accommodations, the cruise, the tours, the weekly stays, you are bound to answer me even when I open up my flights. Even if my flight it looks like it's £1 more than what is outside, because I have offered you much more less. You get what I mean? But most of the time, it's about the same thing. The cheapest you get outside is about the same thing you get here. And guess what? You can have customers anywhere in the world buying your portal. So you need to be on point. You see all this thing I've been teaching all this while. This is where you really want to use it. I mentioned yesterday for the UK. Please, if you know you have UK affiliates, let me know, because we have meetings every Monday. There is a group, and we've had this yesterday for them, and we had to split it because the kind of language I'll be using and places people in the UK is different from people here. But I will still mention it either way on the two platforms. Meaning, from here, people go to France easily. They go to France. They go to Europe. They go to different places, and yes, you can get it on a budget. But if I from your budget and I can get you a mega budget on it, that your budget is even getting more discounts, you will come to me. You get it. So, but what Highlife Travel is offering you is not just the deepest discount on wholesale rates. That's not what it's just offering you. It's offering you reward credits. It's offering you referral program, and it's offering your customer program. Somebody on one of the groups, I think it was Perpetua, clients used, a customer used the bought from our site and got an email saying, they have reward credits. So you're likely, if your customers are buying from your site, which you see, that's another added advantage. All this buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. We, as much as it's good, we need to sell. There are times you do the selling. You may also have product that you have on ground. What you want to start doing is find every fair available that you guys can merge. Two or three of you can put money together and see how you can sell out at a fair and get people to have your details. They have your card and all that, obviously, because they want more. That's fantastic. Or in cases of where people are, it's not a cash in hand thing, you want to push your website. People need to go on there. They get this reward credits that helps them themselves when they are actually buying. Remember, they are not affiliates. So when they are actually buying, they want to, like, okay, I want to buy. That reward credits would also be removed, deducted from whatever they are paying at the end. So it's very important, or it will make them actually want to actually buy into the program, which is good. So the hotels, for instance, this particular platform has membership across over 1 million hotels worldwide. I actually we're going to have a continuation of this, but we're going to go deeper. So today's one is highlights on how to sell, and then we go deeper sometime next week with one or two product training. So please don't miss next week's training. Well, and it is up to 70% public rate. What I have been dealing with since yesterday, I have been so amazed. And like what I mentioned yesterday as well, especially Nigerians, you people are even much more freer to do this. You can actually sell this, as in sell on 360 degrees. People are registering, and you can actually decide that I want to sell it. So you are making money on all ground, but make sure you are having the same people register on it, because the more they buy, you know why it is important. You need to buy from the sites as well. So apart from me wanting to sell you this, you are actually doing that on the other hand. If you leave one for the other, you are shortchanging yourself and you're going to be missing out. And your clients may find somebody else offering that with the same reward things that you are not offering because you want to sell, and they move. And trust me, people move. They move very fast. So you can see here, Orlando, the same Las Vegas we went to as well. New York City, we have so many percentages that one can actually take off. So this is an example. We're talking in dollars now. I'm going to bring Naira into it very soon. So let's say you guys want to plan to go for the Manifest 2020 next year, and you've chosen the signature at MGM Grand, which is one, two, three, four, five, a big 5-star hotel. It comes to about $38 per night. You will never find that outside. But this is what they came to here. You can see the public rates. And if you go on booking.com as well, you see that's the rates. But look at what with the task. Sorry, not task, with the tax, $86 is what it came out to. So you are saving 268. That's whooping. That's lovely. Very big. And the same thing goes with the next one here as well. And look at the public rate on the side. So this comes to about 205. You're saving yourself 261. In this one, I know a lot of Nigerians go to Dubai, and I've decided to like, okay, let's see what we can do. I'm going to come out of this presentation, but we're going to do a bit of light so you guys will see what I'm saying. So I decided to use this 5-star hotel, and it's on Jumeirah Beach Hotel. It's also on the same area where we have the I think it's Al Buhaj, also that billionaire's hotel, the same area. So that's why this particular hotel is more expensive than any other one. So here it came to about $398 per night, and this is for December 16 to 23. I chose that date because people plan, so it's about time people will be planning for December and where they want to go. So this is when you want to be throwing this kind of thing outside, like the before and the after, and how much you can save them. So naturally, outside on public price is 8,473. Highlife Travel is saving you 5,323. So, meaning you'll be paying 1.1 million plus, 1.1 million plus naira for that time. And this is not just you, this is you, an adult, and 2 children. Meanwhile, the normal amount that I just mentioned in dollars is about 3 million plus, and this is saving you 1.9. Where would you get this? As in, seriously, no, you want to even start looking for agents to sell this product. You want to look for agents that people know, that like, I can get you something cheaper than whatever you get, because you have clients that come. So you want to start looking for agents you want to sell the product to. They will pay the $299 for the 12 months. And guess what? It's 15. I was mentioning yesterday that if you just getting 10 people or 20 people, because that's your idea now. Your main deal. People that will be doing that 299, it's 15 BV. Just times it. By the time you multiply it, that's another volume added for you, different from the products, different from the hair care that just landed, from the essential oils, from the CBD itself, from the sprays. It would naturally add up. It looks like little drop. I've been saying this about my daily choice. You need to get that. Residual is better than big money. All those blowing money that, bam. By the time the residual start growing, it will eventually turn up to that same blowing money, and then it's not even residual every month, 10 grand, every month 15. So, and then it keeps increasing because you're doing your job. You're taking charge of what you do right now. 1.1 million say is what that gave the Jumeirah Beach Hotel. That I decided to use that one because I know some people wouldn't mind. There are little all those 4 stars. You can see this one is 3-star here, and even look at this 3-star. The public price came to about 1,662, and this is saving you this, and the total tax is 593. Who wouldn't want to do this? Who wouldn't? All right, just a quick one. I want to know that. Okay, I'm not too sure why everybody's complaining about the volume. Can everybody hear me again? I just saw that someone said the volume is low. Can you hear me now, please? Hello, is this loud? I haven't touched anything. Fluctuating. Wow, that's a first because this is the same one I used yesterday. Bear with me. Just want to make sure there's nothing beside. All right, loud and clear. Okay, cool. Thank you. No, the mic is there. Maybe you should check your volume. Nothing because it's a free laptop microphone, so I'm not moving anything. All right, so let's continue. Bear with me. Okay, so I said I wanted to come out of here and let's see what the portal looks like, because I'm sure some people would like to see what it looks like as well. Okay, so where is it? Is this it? No. Okay, so this is it. So I came on here and I typed, you can see, Dubai United Emirates. This is what the portal looks like. And then I came on with the hotels. So this is 16th of December to the 23rd. So this one is 2 adults. 2 adults that can have at least little children there. Okay, and this is where I was able to see the Jumeirah Beach Hotel, and you can see this. So when I clicked on select room, it now gave me options. Oh, okay. The search result, please. Okay, I have to come out and come in again. Oh, really wanted to show that. I shouldn't have clicked on. Okay, I have to sign in and sign out again. It's not showing me. So if you stay too long open, it won't show. So when you click on that, it now give you different options, which gives you like, all right, so this makes sense. Let's see if I can do this to refresh. All right, so this is it. It's researching. All right, I can quickly check what's on the charts before this comes up. I am the one traveling. Can I get the same rate as a Highlife affiliate? So far you are an affiliate with My Daily Choice, and you've paid for the membership of this portal. Yes, you can. And I'm still going to wow you with what you're going to also get apart from this discount as well. All right, so this brings me back to the Jumeirah Beach Hotel. So I have clicked on select room, and you're going to see this is live now, so that everybody sees that this truly works. So you want to get on with it and start advertising. All right, good. So it says here, if I want room only, it comes to about this per night. Remember, it says average 398. This doesn't end it. I need to click because there are different rooms, the kind. This one says breakfast included, comes to about 371 as well. Room only for this just double comes to about 409, and you're saving about 253. And then coming down to, there was one I saw, yeah, this breakfast included, this one the 492. So if we now go on the Jumeirah itself, I opened it. I'm going to see it now. It's not here. Good, this one. So the same one here. Can you see that the bed and can you see Jumeirah here? This is the Jumeirah Beach Hotel. Same time, same number of guests. So it says here, bed and breakfast, complimentary Wi-Fi, everything comes to about 412. And if I need some added more stuff, comes to about 476. And then, you know, the more I have I want some more details, it keeps increasing. So this is what Jumeirah is offering. And then Highlife Travel is giving me the same thing. Where is it? The bed and breakfast included. So like the 500 and something that we saw now, this is what it's giving you here. Yeah, this one, 3719. Can you see that? This is the same thing. So 3719 to bed and breakfast, 412. That's big savings on the same thing. And then by the time I add up everything, this one is in pounds. By the time I add up everything, it comes to about, you know, the same thing. So if I'm even doing a presentation and I want to do on travel, I am confident that if I go on hotels that I have also checked, I've done the check here and there, I've done the breakdown and all that. I am very confident. Meanwhile, if it was flight, especially if you have used the same device like 2 or 3 times on the same day, then it becomes very, 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 very tricky. So, so let's come in from the back door, like I did mention. All right, so coming back to the presentation, okay. Now, in the case of car rentals as well, it's about the same thing. I just started doing the research because I wanted to do, especially with this one, the Earth, we have that one here. And then, you know, just doing like a search. But some people leave the UK, they leave Nigeria to Los Angeles, New York, different places. Maybe New York, maybe anybody that wants to drive in New York must have either lived there before that wants to try it. You know, different places, Atlanta, and they want to actually rent a car. So you want to do some search and then put it on there as well. So I've already started searching. It was making a lot of sense with the amount I was seeing compared to when I went one time and how much we paid. So it's making a lot of sense. I'm going to sit down with this as well. Cruise is another one, but with the cruises, it says here that you have access to all major cruise lines and receive up to 15% back in reward credit. So it's only the cruise we have that strict kind of cashback that you're going to have. As in the reward credits, it has to be up to 15%. For every other one, up to 70, like we mentioned. Some 60, but you know, it cuts across up to 70. Now, weekly stays, you need to do like 299 to be able to open up that one. If you're doing just the 29, you won't be able to open up that one. So you see how that 299 is quite important. But it doesn't matter if it's 29, you can start with. The 299 will come, the more CBD, the more this you also sell as well. They travel, whatever you do, you know, and the business pays for itself. It's very essential. And but if you feel like okay, you have free money somewhere or income somewhere that you can actually use to invest in it because you believe in it, you want to start looking for agents, travel agents. In short, I think that's the advice the advert I'm going to do tonight. For travel agents, they will do anything to get anything that will give them, you know, love videos because they will be selling it. They will be selling it, but you'll be rest assured you have the volume and you have those reward credits adding up to you as well. So weekly stays, some people do it. I know a lot of Nigerians do it in London. You come for a week, they rent it. Some people don't like going to people's houses, and you know, they have that free will. They can cook, they can do anything they want to do. That's why some people try to see what they can do with Airbnb. But lovely with this one, it just gives you that one you will always be looking like, wow, you know, it's for special people. It's for those that can have a lot of money. You just find yourself that you can afford it. That's what this particular portal does. And then the vacation homes as well. This is well used. I know a lot of people use it in Europe here as well, obviously in the US. For some people, they do, especially for those in Nigeria too that used to go. Well, I'm sure Trump has really reduced it. For those that used to go to abroad to go and have their children, they need a place. Not all of them have somebody that they can stay in their house for that long. So, and not everybody is quite accommodating. So that works well as well. But this is what the reward credit does. So it's a program that rewards you for taking a vacation with our exclusive reward program and credit every time you travel. So every time you use this portal to do the order, you normally would get discounts and then you get the reward credits. And the good thing is you can also use it in some of these companies as well. If you don't want to use it for travel, you can use it in some of these companies. So Inkjet, Capital Lightning, just search online to see what they offer. If it's something you think you want, fantastic. So you have more deals with the credits. That's on the one hand. On the second hand, the referral program, that is you giving somebody your link to actually register. So apart from them being a customer, they now click on being an affiliate first. So they pay that initial $20 and then they go in and then click on the Highlife Travel and then have the travel for themselves. So we are talking $40 or $299 plus $20. So that is if they want the 12 months, which is better savings. So once that is done, this is what's going to happen. Now this is getting interesting now. So the members are to earn the reward credit by inviting friends and family to book to travel. So referrals will get access to 50% of the savings, and members get the remaining 50 as reward credits. Now let me break this down. So this is you here. Okay, so this is you, and you have given someone, and that person has decided to go for this that had already saved 76%. Or let's say your downline has joined, is now an affiliate, and then they've also bought some products as well, and they have also come on and they are able to do they have clicked on this MGM thing. It has saved them 268 already. But what's going to happen is, you see, this savings that is giving is being shared. It's not just savings, it's savings for the customer. But what is now happening is 50% of this savings, this 134, will be going to you, the referral. Then 50% of the savings goes into the bank as reward credit for the new affiliates. Reward credit means they can also, when they want to do the next travel, they can actually use it. Imagine having 134. Apart from that, the fact that you naturally would have paid the hotel a deposit to hold it. That is a definite one. But this is how much you're paying. You get what I mean? So once you've done that, and then for the remaining one that you actually want to pay, you can actually use part of this. You are also going to be paying the hotel, like security deposits as well. That will be taken out of your card. That is another done deal. So you won't see that written anywhere until they send you all the letter. So I like to let people know that from the onset, because that is naturally what you would do. But the main amount you'll be paying eventually. So you can actually use this towards this. You can use it towards this. You can use it towards the flight you want to buy as well. You can use it towards cruise, whatever you want to use it. So that is what will happen with the customer. Meanwhile, the referral gets this as well. The 134 referral can also use it. So imagine you have told yourself you are going to be at that manifest, and you want nothing less than 300 people that have joined your link on travel alone. Do you know how much you'll be paying apart from the discount to Las Vegas or the hotel you're going to use? Everything is a goal, everything is a target. And no matter what you set your heart or your mind on, it will happen. Somehow it draws towards you because that is what you want and you are working towards it. So this is the best part of the whole story. And guess what? Now the more 15 PVs I have added to whatever I have on my volume, I keep pushing forward as well. So either the people are telling other people, or you're also using some agents, depending on how you like it. Now, how am I going to sell it eventually? Okay, just before I go on to that, the last but not the least now is the preferred customer program. The one I said people are actually wrote on there today that the customer got the email that they have, because they have bought a product, they are actually receiving travel credits, and this travel credit is dollar to dollar. So if it was the 134 that came, you get what I mean? If it was the 134 that came, that's the amount that will be reduced when they are actually they need it for travel. So for instance, if a preferred customer spends $500 on MDC product, they get $500 in travel credit. This is for every customer purchase unlimited time. So this is for preferred customer. Preferred customer would naturally buy public price. They won't see what we are seeing. They can't have that portal. You get what I mean? They can't have the portal. But they can, when they buy or when they actually have, they want to use it through this, they will be able to get it. But this can give them discount, but that's all they get. But if they want more, all they need to do is pay the extra 29 or $299. So this is it. $29 is 15 PV per month, and $299 is a total of 180 PV, but it's 15 PV per month. It gives you unlimited portal access, and then the weekly stays. You can see why the annual is a very good advantage. All right. Funny enough, somebody had already, just before we left, there was this testimony on them trying out their on them trying out their holiday package. So this is for Disney World, and naturally they would have spent $553, and they were not they're highly on the budget, and they always want extra money to buy stuff, because what's the point of going on a budget to travel, and then going on a budget you can't even spend? You get what I mean? So, but this has given them the same opportunity, and look at the savings 181. So what's going to happen is 50% of that is going to them, 50% is going to the offline. So that's what happens when you buy on there. So it's a win-win situation for having this wholesale site, and it is lovely. There's there are so many opportunities you can use with this travel. So many, it's too much. It's too much. If you sit down and begin to unwind. So this is with the site, and this is how much they have been able to go for them at the Hilton Orlando, uh, which will not too far from the Disney Resort. Okay. Now some marketing gimmicks. How I want to sell it. What I want to be saying. In my own case, I would rather, because I sell it, I stream a lot of CBD, I stream a lot of sprays. When I start to talk of travel, some people will be like, okay, what is happening here? Maybe CBD is not working. They love to judge. So what I decided, like what made sense, was to create a page for my travel. Then I will now put on my page that would you like to travel to Dubai, or I do it before and after of public price and Highlife Travel sites. I put that information there, and then if you like more info or more cuts like this, click on this page to follow. You get the gist. So you do that. So that directs them. So that directs the number of people that would actually be interested in that. So you want to start looking for how people are going to go on holidays this Christmas, even this half term coming as well. Some people go for that 1 week. You want to start looking for tours. You want to start looking for travel resorts in whatever area you're in. So use that as an example. I know people go to Dubai a lot. From Nigeria, they go to the US. They go to so many places, even Malaysia. Yeah, true. So you want to look for things like that, and then you begin to do those adverts on there. So get in touch with your agents if you don't get the price. That's another one, because you know what you are offering. You get it? And then, or I put things like, you want, are you going to Las Vegas? You can get again for $39 a night. Ask me how. Ask me how. I'll click on this page to find out more info. So it directs them to the place. Just before I wrap up, I'm just going to quickly check. I can see two charts here. Assuming I'm the one traveling, can I get the same rate as a high? Okay, yeah, I've answered Zulia. What do you mean by using the same device? Okay, all right. With because I've done travel before with portals like this, although this is a bam one, as in this is fantastic. I don't even know how to say this. I mean, this is just too much. But those portals are now opening up to those companies like under the Expedia, the one I mentioned. All right, just in case some people are just joining us, I'm just going to quickly take you back on there. Bear with me. Okay. All right. So when I started, I mentioned um why you shouldn't be shouting travel, travel. I mean, flight, 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 flights. It is essential because the flight is actually under the cap. There is this cabal, strong one. Nobody has been able to break it. They are the one that calls the shots. And it is between Expedia brands and Priceline Group. And I remember when I was doing that travel, it was these ones we were having on our distance, but I used to use this one very well. And I remember even but from what we were learning then, we found out that if we were doing travel search from about 11 midnight, actually, from 11 o'clock, midnight, when everywhere is calm, people are not searching, you get good rates. So if somebody wants to buy ticket from me, they want me to help them, I get that rate. So they work around that rate for the following night in order to buy it. Or early in the morning, between before 9, 7, 8, 9, before 9, you can still get good rates when you use this before. Then you have to also do it between Tuesday. You advise that they can go on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday particularly Tuesday and Thursday, or Tuesday and Wednesday. And then when they are coming, should fall around that side. They get good rates as well. That I'm saying this for you if you truly, truly like flights and you still want to try the flights to sell. So you do that. Then the next one is you can also, then when you are also doing it, you make sure that you are not using the same device every time. So if you are using your laptop to search, if you use your laptop to search again, let's say you've been trying, you search once, you've done the second round, you've gone again to try and see, okay, can I get, you start seeing the prices start to change. You now find out that if you now use your mobile phone on the same line, you find that you find the same price you got initially. Do you get it? Or you use your iPad, you use another one, you just be seeing that you are having different prices. So that's what I meant by, not using the same device. And then the next question, I think there was also another question. MGM. MGM is an hotel, a big 5-star hotel, and I know they're in different places in the US, but this particular one is Las Vegas. So I'm just using that as an example. So when I said MGM is 39 or was it $38 per night. So I'm not just going to write MGM. I'm going to write MGM Las Vegas or MGM New York. You get what I mean? You can have it at this price as well. Okay. Then what was the next question? Don't worry, I would be sending the video. Francis Adiremi, I'll be sending the video. Okay, Priska, you also complained about the volume. I apologize, I'm not sure why. I'm seated in the same position and it's clear. Okay, any other question? Oh, good, all right. Let me just try. What if I use incognito? Any tab you can, actually. All right. I can actually unmute you if you like to talk. Let me come back here. If you like to talk, you can raise up your hand. And then if you like to use the to chat, you can actually chat as well. All right. I'll be unmuting you now, Priska. Hello. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. It's a bit low, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, what I mean by that incognito tab is on the browser,
Hmm.
there's a way and how I wish you understand it, I would have known if I can use it, because there's a way you can actually change to that incognito tab without the normal tab on your browser that will hide every information that you used in the previous browser.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Explain it.
That's beautiful. That's you see, that's another thing we just learned today now. For the
Okay.
so you can search for incognito on Google, right? To see if you can have
I will try it out and
that.
see if
Okay.
it will.
hmm Because I
Then
needed to say that from experience because some people will start noticing that's going to happen. You know
mm,
what I mean?
okay.
Mm,
Another question is about the travel.
mm.
If we, because I've not really, I know that I wasn't really consistent with the training. Maybe you said something about it. If I refer someone, I think the later part of it you explained it. If I refer someone to the platform and the person is doing bookings, I understand that I'm going to get 50% of the savings.
That's right.
Okay. Is it in dollars or in credit points?
It's in credit points as well. So when you want to use it as well, it's waiting there for you. So apart from
Okay.
the fact that um you have received the points, you have
Yes.
received the credit points, you have received the even the 15 BV inside your
Yes.
binary.
Yeah.
You find out that you can actually, whenever you need to travel, you can use it.
Mm-hmm.
And another
So
good thing you can do,
yeah.
which I am thinking one can be able to do. Nobody should quote me. Let me quickly stop recording this thing.